This viral clip has a disturbing secret and is giving expert chills.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham.
What we got?
You're about to see some of the scariest content going around the internet, so hit that subscribe button and get ready for more freaky videos. Just like this.
Not my library, monk.
Our first clip of the day is a viral nightmare caught on video, shared widely by Crypto Astronaut on X.
Why is that person in the grave?
At first, this looks like a
Oh, they
simple
fell in?
accident, but if you take a closer look, something chilling becomes apparent. After the man falls into the grave, you can see what looks like a hand grab him on the shoulder, pulling him downward.
Wait, no, I swear I seen a hand come up from the dirt as well. I swear, like this dirt, it looked like this right here, it is like a hand. It's like a hand just pushed him back.
Like a hand grab him on the shoulder becomes apparent. After the man falls into the grave, you can see what looks like a hand grab
Wait, no, you see that?
him on the shoulder, pulling him downwards.
No, a hand definitely came out as well. Pushed his head
When
back.
this footage hit the internet, it sparked immediate debate. Paranormal enthusiasts had a field day speculating that a vengeful spirit or zombie grabbed the man to drag him to an untimely doom.
Yo, regardless, the way he fell in that grave is crazy though.
More skeptical minds think it's a staged prank or a snippet from an indie horror film presented as found footage. Indeed, the scenario is almost too perfectly scary, and no follow-up information, like news reports of an injured man at a cemetery, has surfaced to confirm its authenticity. So as always, I'll throw this one over to you, the viewers, for final judgment. Is that really a hand, or are viewers simply exaggerating?
Hey, buddy, I'm not even looking at the hand on the shoulder. I'm looking at the hand coming from the ground. I'm seeing that clear as day. He literally gets pushed, like from front face, boom, straight in there.
Hello, I'm...
Oh, no, it's not this guy. Oh, my God. Chat, if you know, then you know. We've already seen a video on this guy. This guy is a weirdo. An absolute weirdo, bro.
the real smart schoolboy 9.
One of the more unnerving modern mysteries doesn't involve ghosts or aliens, but the dark side of technology and deception. The Daily Mail recently spotlighted the case of Smart Schoolboy 9, the online handle of a suspected predator in the UK who concocted an elaborate AI-fueled disguise.
Yo, of course he had to be in the UK. Of course.
I'm a schoolboy, a child of school age, despite what you might have heard, particularly in the scam documentaries about me and other children.
This middle-aged man allegedly used deepfake technology to masquerade as a school-aged child on the internet.
Schoolboy 9. I'm a proper schoolboy, a child. I'm at my school, bouncing up and down. Proper fun.
Through
Nah,
manipulated
he's lost
videos and
it, bro.
photos, altering his face to look like a young boy and even using voice-changing software, he presented himself as a kid named Smart Schoolboy 9. With this persona, he interacted with real minors in chat forums and social media, effectively catfishing children while hiding behind a mask of digital innocence. Some news outlets claim the ruse was so convincing that for a long time, no one realized the boy was actually an adult man. But looking at these
That's
images
weird,
and clips,
man.
we find that hard to believe. The boy is clearly a dude.
Okay.
Smart Schoolboy 9 even took it further offline. Reports say he would dress as a school student and at times disturbingly as a schoolgirl, complete with uniform and pigtails, to blend into environments with children.
How the fuck is he blending anywhere like that? How? Like, let's say I'm taking my kid to school, yeah, and I see him like that. Kid, you having a day off. We're moving schools. You're going to a different school. Like, you can't blend in like this.
It's as if he lived in a self-created fantasy where he could embody a child while pursuing predatory intentions.
Yeah, today in school, the classroom was really hot. So, it's not be hot. Always different.
The case broke the internet. Once exposed, it led to
Vibes,
widespread
thanks
shock
so
and
much for the
conversation
sub.
about online safety. It reads like a twisted Black Mirror episode. How could someone maintain such a lie for years? Deepfakes, a technology typically used to paste one face on another in videos, gave him the tools, and apparently his own obsession did the rest. Authorities believe the man behind Smart Schoolboy 9 used these tactics to gain the trust of kids and possibly exchange illicit content. He's now under investigation and reportedly under arrest, but the full extent
he
of harm
needs to get
caused is still
arrested.
being uncovered. For parents and law enforcement, this case is a stark warning. The paranormal might not be our only fear. Sometimes the real horror is a tech-savvy criminal hiding in the digital shadows.
Stay safe, because people will lie about you.
Hey, you're looking in the mirror right now. You're really saying that with full-on confidence, looking in the mirror. Yeah. You're really, yeah.
They will tell lies.
Jesus.
But I am a schoolboy, and so that's all for now.
Freak.
A
Absolute
remarkable
freak.
report from 7 News introduced the world to Jim Marlin, a Texas music promoter who claims he's been harboring alien technology in his living room for decades.
Okay.
You think that's alien technology, don't you?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
That's a huge claim.
I can't imagine what else it is. I
Prove
just
it.
can't imagine why something like this moves around, why it would flash light. But I have since seen videos on the internet of spheres just like this one flying in the air, doing all kinds of things. And apparently they're
Wait, you got it right next to you. Why don't you just get a bunch of scientists to like fucking take a look at it and then you'll know?
all over the world.
Marlin's story centers on a 50-pound metallic sphere about the size of a bowling ball. To the casual observer, it's just a smooth silver orb, the kind you might use as a quirky piece of decor. But Marlin insists this heavy sphere is anything but ordinary.
Alright, let's
According
crack
to him,
it
the
open.
object was gifted under bizarre circumstances back in the 1970s. A friend retrieved a batch of such spheres from his property after a UFO dropped them in his yard one night in the New Mexico desert.
We went out there and there was a pile of these spheres laying in his yard. And I was amazed because I'd never seen anything like these. And I went, what the heck is that? And he said, I'd tell you, but you wouldn't believe me. A UFO came over my house and dropped these out in my yard. He said they've been sitting there ever since. And
Hey, buddy, you're talking a lot of talk, yeah, but crack it open. Because I'm thinking it's a bowling ball that's been, like, metallically wrapped or something. Crack it open, bro.
I was amazed at him. And he said, you want one, you can have one. So I took it.
Marlin, intrigued, took one sphere and kept it. For over 40 years, it's been part of his family's furniture, sometimes literally used as a footrest, quietly mystifying anyone who comes.
So you've got an alien ball, yeah? You fully believe it's alien technology, and you're using it as a footrest. Listen, no. Why not? Listen. If I genuinely believed that the ball I had in my house was alien technology, no way am I using it in a footrest, right? Because if I believe that, there's many scenarios here. One, it might fucking, zap me. It might turn me into dust. Two, it might teleport me into the fucking solar system. Yeah. Three, there might be aliens in it. You know what I'm saying? There might be alien disease. It might be a fucking alien egg. If I fully believe it's alien, yeah, why am I going to rest my feet on it? I'm not going to rest my feet on it. I'm not going to use it as furniture.
Across it.
Yeah, get it scanned, crack it open, see what's in it.
He says the sphere occasionally demonstrates odd behavior, subtle vibrations and movements that he can't explain,
Oh, so it's
almost
like a
as if
foot
it has a mind
massager.
of its own. It's also strongly magnetic. Over the years, even a few celebrities, Dennis Hopper and Jane Fonda, to name two, reportedly handled the ball, all unaware they might be touching something extraterrestrial.
Very famous actors from a multitude of different Hollywood movies, performers, singers.
Yo, listen. I don't know about this one, chat. Like, I fully believe in aliens, yeah? This is why I'm passionate about it, right?
Jane Fonda strongly
Look at this. They said it's strongly magnetic, okay? Look how he places the magnet,
It's also
right? You see that? My fridge magnet has a stronger force than there, right? Listen, strong magnetic is the ball is here. I've got the magnet here. Right? That's strong magnetic. Do you know what I'm saying? It pulls you in from afar. Now that's strong. The ball there and the magnet there, it's a little drop. That's a fridge magnet. So strong magnetic, debunked. Okay?
strongly magnetic.
Debunked.
Over the years, even a few celebrities, Dennis Hopper and Jane Fonda, to name two, reportedly handled the ball, all unaware they might be touching something extraterrestrial.
Very famous actors from a multitude of different Hollywood movies, performers, singers, songwriters. They've all touched the sphere.
What makes this more than just a tall tale is that Marlin allowed scientists to examine the sphere.
Yo, you're saying don't break your chair. I think you're worrying about the wrong thing, man. I think I've fucked up my shoulder shit. I mean, yo, hey, can I touch this ball? Maybe it'll help medically.
In the 7 News
I've hurt my
Spotlight feature,
arm.
reporter Ross Coulthard documents how a Stanford professor, Dr. Gary Nolan, took interest in the object.
This is a 50-pound sphere that is unbelievably heavy. It's not doing anything at the
50 pounds in kilograms. That right there is 22 kilograms, and you just picked it up with ease and chucked it in the air.
sphere that
Dr. Gary Nolan took interest in the object.
Did you just see him like just do a little? That, hey, I got a 20 kilograms, less than 50 pounds ball, right? I'm 6'5". I'm built like the Incredible Hulk. Yeah. You look like you like listen. I'm sure he's strong, right? But I don't think that's 50 pounds.
This is a 50-pound sphere.
He's got
that
too much
is
good movement with it.
Unbelievably heavy. It's not doing anything at the moment. But Jim tells us that he's seen it move across the room.
It would be good if you could get some rust or anything on the surface.
They've taken corrosion samples for analysis to determine the sphere's metallic composition and possibly its origin. Is it a man-made alloy or something unknown to our metallurgy? The testing is ongoing. There's precedent for strange spheres like this. The famous Betz Mystery Sphere found in Florida in 1974 had similar legends until skeptics decided it was likely just an industrial steel ball.
Cut it
Marlin's sphere
open.
might prove the same, or it might surprise everyone. For now, he remains convinced it's alien tech hiding in plain sight. With scientists involved, this mystery could soon have answers.
Cut it open, bro.
But until those lab results come in, no one knows for sure.
Okay.
Interesting footnote, the lab tests were ordered more than 2 years ago and there's been no updates on this story. Does this suggest it was all a hoax, or is there more testing needed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
If this is really alien technology with the ability of anti-gravity, our civilization needs this. And I think it should fall into the right hands.
Okay.
In a chilling clip uploaded to TikTok by paranormal investigator Eric Connor, who goes by the username epic.paranormal, security footage from a reportedly haunted museum captures something eerie.
What?
Late at night, the
Harry
museum's
Potter.
CCTV cameras, triggered
fucking
by motion
Harry Potter.
detectors, record a strange shadowy figure near the rear stairs of the main showroom.
Keeps taking these bucks.
At first, the
God
shadow
damn it.
appears small and fleeting. Moments later, the motion sensors trigger again, but this time the shadow is unmistakably different. It looms significantly larger, stretching taller and more distinct, as if it had transformed or grown.
Think it's a bear?
Connor is convinced the footage has captured evidence of a skinwalker, a legendary entity from Native American folklore known for shapeshifting and malevolent behavior. Ending his video on a provocative note.
Oh my god, it might be a spider. A massive spider.
Challenges viewers with a spine-chilling question. Would you stay the night here alone?
No, are you
Reactions
mad?
have been mixed, with some viewers deeply unsettled by the footage.
Hey, buddy. I'm scared to stay in my own house home alone. Is anyone else, or is that just me? If you're home alone in your own house, do you guys trip out when you hear like random noises? Like you start hearing noises that you've never heard before? Like, I don't know what it is. The second you're home alone, everything just amplifies. That one noise you might hear normally is now, you know, fucking ghosts. Or a demon. Or a bear. Or a crackhead, right?
Believing it authentic paranormal evidence. Others remain skeptical, suggesting explanations from digital glitches to insects
You love
crawling
being
across
home
the
alone?
camera lens. Yet the eerie transformation of the shadow captured on tape continues to fuel...
No. Home alone don't include dogs. I'm fine now with my dog. I'm talking about without the dog. Like, you're literally by yourself. You're by yourself.
speculation and fear among those who encounter this creepy clip. Here's a quick and gross one uploaded by creepy.org. It's a sort of sequel clip to a weird one we showed a few weeks back.
Oh my god. That is
On a completely
absolutely
unrelated
vile.
note, can I offer anyone some cheese from this cheese board? Some gorgonzola, perhaps? Go
no,
on.
stop.
It's extra pungent.
No, that's disgusting, bro. Why is she whacking them out? Put them away. Am I just looking at that toe? Chat, how much would you suck that toe for? You gotta spend a good half an hour. You gotta make it clean. Fully clean. Get all the dirt. Oh, you was eating? Oh, Dabby, I'm so sorry. Yo, chat. I would do it for $1,000. That's fair, right? $1,000. Nah? 10 grand. 10. 3 million? Nah, that's way too high. You do it less than that. Nah. You do it less than $1 million. If I was here and 100K, you would do that. You'd be sucking those toes. I'm so sorry. Bro, chat, 100 grand. No, seriously, chat, 100 grand. Are you sucking those toes? Yes, you are. 100 grand, no tax on it, straight up straight cash. Straight cash, not 30 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 100K, suck those toes. There's no way you're all saying no, bro. 100 grand. Jane with the raid. How was your stream, Jane? Jane. Would you suck these toes for 5 minutes for 100 grand straight cash? 100K. 5 minutes. 100. Bro, I can't believe there's not one person in chat that's saying yeah. 100K, I'll suck those toes. 100K is a lot, bro. You guys aren't thinking about it straight cash. 500K, man. No, 100K is easy, bro. I actually think 100K is easy. I actually think it is. I think it is. Once you're on them, you won't stop. Well, yeah, that's just me, bro.
As reported by 7 News Australia, a decade...
No, I'm not even a foot guy. I don't like feet. I don't like feet. I'm not even... I'm being serious. I don't like feet. I'm not a foot guy.
Its old UFO photograph, long thought lost, has recently been unearthed, reopening a classic cold
How was
case
your
in the
stream,
UFO
Jane?
community. The image, often referred to as the Calvine photograph, was taken in Scotland in 1990, and some call it the clearest UFO photo ever captured.
Yo, I would not pay money for that.
For over 30 years, this picture vanished into lore. The original print was handed to UK authorities and never seen by the public, becoming a kind of modern myth. That is, until now. An intrepid
Okay.
investigative journalist, Dr. David Clark, tracked down a former Royal Air Force press officer who, incredibly, had kept a copy in his personal files. With this rediscovery, the photo finally saw the light of day, stirring excitement and skepticism in equal measure. The photo itself is striking. It shows a large, diamond-shaped metallic object hovering in the sky and
Yeah. We're talking about the UFO here, but why is there a flying shark that looks like it's in the water? You guys see that as well? You got the tail, you got the fin, the head. What's going on here? We got an alien shark.
broad daylight.
Oh,
In
it's
the
a
background,
plane.
A fighter jet is visible.
Oh, it's a fighter. Oh. I knew that. Bro, I was testing you guys. I was testing you. I knew that.
Seemingly trailing or observing the mystery craft.
I knew
The
that.
two hikers who snapped the shot claimed the object silently zoomed straight upwards seconds later, disappearing from sight.
I'm still thinking
Now
about
that we can
toes.
actually see the evidence, questions abound. Some experts speculate it might have been a secret military aircraft. Rumours mention a project
Could
codenamed
be.
Aurora, possibly being tested in that era. To others, the Calvine image remains unexplained and potentially the real deal, a UFO in the literal sense. Crucially, the clarity of the photo, far from the usual blurry lights, forces even skeptics to pause. Is it a hoax, a classified human-built craft, or something not of this earth? Decades later, the mystery only deepens, proving that even a vintage UFO encounter can astonish the world when new evidence comes to light.
That still looks like a shark to me.
A viral piece of footage posted by user OANASAX purports to show an otherworldly being caught on camera.
That's not an alien. Are you dumb? You literally can tell by the waist here. That's a mermaid. That's one of those women mermaid that sing and lures you in and then just tears you apart. What are they called? Sirens? Are they called sirens? Something like that? Sirens? Yeah, sirens.
The original uploader runs the footage through several filters to test its authenticity.
Good money. It's a siren, mate. Look at it.
While these prove that something solid was caught on camera, it doesn't rule out a hoaxer in a costume. Complicating matters further, there's little context provided about the video's origin. No exact location, time, or additional witnesses have been mentioned. This lack of detail has led many skeptics to dismiss the video as a simple prank aimed at generating clicks and sparking discussion. YouTuber Dee's Dark Adventures recently shared an unsettling piece of footage sent in by one of her viewers. According to Dee, an older man originally recorded two mysterious creatures on his neighbour's rural property 3 years ago. Now his grandson
Local
has captured
cracker.
another glimpse, this time of a lone shadowy figure lurking in the distant brush.
What was that then? Hey, be
The
careful.
brief
That
clip
could be a
indeed
bear.
shows an indistinct dark shape partially obscured by vegetation.
Shit, that's Bigfoot. That's Bigfoot. That's
While the
Bigfoot.
grainy footage makes it difficult to clearly identify the figure, commenters have come up with some eerie and humorous interpretations. Some paranormal enthusiasts suggest it could be a cryptid, perhaps something unknown prowling the fields. However, a number of skeptics have pointed out a simpler, if still bizarre, explanation. Could this shadowy figure merely be a trespasser awkwardly caught dropping something brown in the middle of the field?
What? Taking a shit? Mate, if you're taking a shit, you're not going to do it in the middle of the field, bro. You're going to be in between the trees. I'm not talking from experience. I've never taken a shit in public. Ali, thank you so much for the tier 1. But you ain't just going to do it on the sideline where people can see.
Field.
Not the brown
Whether paranormal creature or peculiar prowler, the clip has viewers divided. Sound off in the comments. Are you team cryptid or team brown town?
Yeah, nah, they definitely took a shit. 100%.
Coming up in our last segment, we take a look at a fascinating theory that could explain why some people claim to see ghosts and others don't. But before we do, let's Dr. Brian Lath and Dr. Jim Horan have proposed an intriguing theory they call haunted people syndrome. Rather than blaming ghosts or cursed houses, this idea suggests that certain people might be the common denominator in recurring paranormal events. After a 5-year study detailed in their book Ghosted, Lath and Horan identified patterns among individuals who repeatedly experience hauntings. They found 4 key traits. Personal background and beliefs shape how someone interprets strange events. Intense stress or anxiety often coincides with the phenomena. Odd occurrences tend to cluster around these individuals, especially when they're emotionally distressed. And intriguingly, the experiences can even be contagious, spreading to people nearby. A major factor the researchers highlight is transliminality, a tendency for someone's mind to be unusually open to subliminal or fringe perceptions. In simple terms, a person with high transliminality has a thin barrier between their conscious and unconscious mind, potentially making them more sensitive to odd sights, sounds, or feelings. This could explain why some folks seem to attract ghostly encounters wherever they go. Lath and Horan emphasize that
so pretty much like if you don't want it, then you're not gonna get it. If you're more open for it, then boom, you're gonna get haunted.
Experiences, while frightening, are genuine to the experiences. Their haunted people syndrome model urges psychologists and investigators to take recurrent paranormal claims seriously. The eerie bottom line is that for certain people, bizarre encounters aren't just one-offs, they're a life pattern, possibly rooted in that person's psychology and physiology. It's a thought-provoking twist on hauntings. Maybe people can be haunted, not just places, which offers a new lens to explain why the same unlucky individuals keep encountering the unexplained.
Crazy, bro.
Now, if you want to watch...
Just don't be haunting me, buddy. Don't be haunting my eyes, buddy. You see dead people?